In the latest issue of Vogue magazine, supermodel Bella Hadid has come clean about her plastic surgery. Or has she? We're going to break it down on this video today. We all know Bella Hadid as the nearly impossibly glamorous supermodel that has ruled runways all around the world. And people have speculated that she's had a lot of plastic surgery, including a lot of influencers here on YouTube. So what has she admitted to having done, and what do I, as a board-certified plastic surgeon, believe? Let's break it down from the top down to the bottom. Bella has been accused of having a fox eye thread lift, and this is a minimally invasive but surgical procedure where you basically elevate the brows. It's being done all around the world. It's not a procedure that I recommend, but has she had it done? Well, if you look at recent pictures of Bella's eyebrows, you can see why people believe she's had this fox eye procedure. And let's compare this recent photo of her to how she looked back in 2014, and you can definitely see a difference here. So what does Bella say about this? Whoever thinks I've gotten my eyes lifted, or whatever it's called, it's face tape, the oldest trick in the book. So can face tape really create a result like this? Well, take a look at this before and after of somebody using face tape, and you can see that you can get a pretty dramatic change in how the brow looks, similar to what we're seeing with Bella. But the key with using face tape for the brows is that you have to hide that tape. And normally when people use face tape, you can see that they're wearing their hair down or they're wearing a wig to cover it. Well, if you take a peek at these photos of Bella, where she does appear to have her brows elevated, her hair is worn back. And either she has a fantastic makeup artist who is doing a masterful job at hiding this face tape, or maybe she has actually had a fox eye lift. And now let's look at her nose. According to Vogue magazine, a nose job at 14 is all Bella has said that she's had done, and she since regrets it. I wish I had kept the nose of my ancestors. I think I would have grown into it. Well, Bella's nose looks elegant, it looks fantastic as you can see in this photo, and I really commend her for being open and honest about having her nose job. And her plastic surgeon did do a fantastic job with it. But how common are nose jobs at the age of 14? According to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, in 2020, almost 45,000 teenagers between the ages of 13 and 19 underwent rhinoplasty surgery. But it is important to realize that that surgery must be signed off on by either her mother or her father. And the nose doesn't stop growing until usually the ages of about 15 or 16. Now, I believe that cosmetic surgery is a huge deal, and so back when I was performing a lot of rhinoplasty surgeries, I would not see somebody until they were at least 18 years old. But that is not necessarily the standard of care throughout the country, and there are a lot of plastic surgeons doing nose jobs on 16-year-olds and even younger. Well, now let's look at Bella's lips. I've never used filler. Let's just put an end to that. I have no issue with it, but it's not for me. So let's take a look at Bella's lips over the years. As you can see in these photos, do her lips change? Well, actually, believe it or not, they do not appear to be changing. So although a lot of people have accused Bella of having her lips done, although I believe that Bella may have had her lips done in the past, looking at these photos, it does not support that. And it does support that she's being honest that she has not had filler injected into her lips. So next, let's look at the rest of her face. And one thing that has changed over the years, if you look at her from 2014 to more recently, is that her face appears to have gotten thinner. It appears to have become a bit more contoured. So is this change due to natural aging, or is it due to injections of Botox? Well, we often inject Botox into the masseter muscles, which are the muscles on the sides of the jaw that can help create a contouring effect and a thinning or narrowing effect of the jaw. It's definitely possible that Bella has had these injections done, but honestly, it's also possible that as she has gotten older, her face has just changed a bit. And this is the natural contouring of her face as she has aged and maybe even lost a couple of pounds. So overall, I commend Bella Hadid for being open and honest with her rhinoplasty surgery. I think it's so important for young people especially to understand that the images that we see in Hollywood and on magazines and on social media nowadays, so much of it is produced. And as a young person, to put yourself up against some of these supermodels who have access to plastic surgeons, to injectors, to estheticians, to trainers. Just not fair to the average person to feel like you have to look like this person. So Bella being honest about her rhinoplasty is so refreshing, but there are a lot of other celebrities who may not have been as honest about having potential plastic surgery. Take a peek at this video right up here where I react to what I believe that Megan Fox has had done plastic surgery-wise. She appears to have undergone some major transformations throughout the years, and I haven't heard her talk a whole lot about it just yet. And if you've been enjoying my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and always remember, eat real food, use clean skincare, and only consider actual plastic surgery as a last resort.